You guys know I always have a mess in the studio, right? I was cleaning it up and I found Temu stuff we haven't played around with yet. How could I have forgotten? I don't know, girl. Well, no, I do know. Pure chaos. I know. So I figured we're gonna go ahead, play around with the product and create a full face of well, hopefully, a full face of Temu. I'm gonna start off with the brows. I know I'm doing it fairly differently today. Last time we used the black. I think I want to do the brown and see what the brown is gonna look like. I'm hoping it's not gonna be too on the warm side. Whenever I use a brown, it needs to be a cool tone brown with like a gray undertone. That way it kind of blends into my brow hair. I have really dark hair, so if it's warm, it's just not gonna make sense and it's gonna look weird. The black worked, so it was a nice shade. The only thing is black can be a little too harsh sometimes, so you have to take your time, work the product in, and then stop yourself at just the right time or you'll go overboard. Now this formula was really nice because it's waxy and pigmented, but not too waxy to where you're gonna overdo the eyebrow or break the tip of the pencil. Oftentimes the tips break if it's too soft. Let me see, let's use the little spoolie. By the way, listen, I don't know. Like, I've been so uninspired with my hair. So I was like, oh, let me see if I can create like a hairstyle that I saw on Instagram, like in the suggested. No. I did it. I did the part. It works. But that person, this puny ass ponytail. It's not even a ponytail, it's a braid. The person had way more hair. I have really, really thin hair. So unless I curl my hair and add like a volumizing spray or hair extensions, it looks like I practically don't have much hair, okay? Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. It's going to be what it's going to be. But this is one of those cases where it's just like, just because it's pretty doesn't mean that it's for you. The hairstyle looked amazing on the model, and then on me, it's just sad. It's just sad. It's so puny. I literally ran in here and I was like, I'm just gonna start recording. My sister has cam, and Juan decided that he was gonna start moving furniture around. Now, I'm the kind of person that doesn't necessarily like change. Change makes me uncomfortable. I'm switching over to the black just to make this a little darker because at this point it's definitely looking brown. But yeah, so I'm like, what are you doing? And he says, oh, well, I'm just thinking we should move the living room around and see what this is gonna look like. I started getting nervous. I started getting anxiety. And at that point, I was like, you know what? Just get to work. Forget about it. Let him do what he's doing and get out. So I got out and I'm here because Lord knows what the living room is looking like right now. And I'm just so set in my ways when it comes to like furniture. And you guys see the furniture in this room, like the background, everything shift often, but that's when I'm tired of it. And it's only because I'm comfortable with moving things around. But when it comes to like the rest of the house, I just like things set a certain way. I like things placed in a certain place or else my OCD kicks in. So I was just like, I'm gonna let him be. It's Juan's birthday this week. So I was like, I'm not, oh my God, you hear me? I'm stuttering. I was like, I'm not gonna challenge it. I'm just gonna let it be. Cause he's usually not wrong when he has a vision. So I was like, I'm gonna let him do what he is in visualizing. Is it visualizing? Is that the word? It's like, I'm just gonna leave it alone. And so I did. So I'm hiding in here. I figured, film a video, hide, go away, just let him do his thing. I'm gonna revisit this primer. It's actually really nice. Again, all Temu products. It looks and feels like an oil initially, but once it sets, I mean, look at it. It's very pretty on the skin. So I'm gonna focus that here and look how it diffuses my pores. I have enlarged pores in this area. Let me know if you guys wanna see more like a skincare video featuring Temu products, like my first impressions of skincare products from Temu. For foundation, I'm gonna use the Lang Manny foundation in the shade number 6. You guys know when it comes to the Temu foundations, this is the one that has been my favorite thus far. You can go fairly lightweight, which I feel like this is the only amount that I'm not gonna go back in. I'm actually gonna close that. You can go really lightweight and it looks great on the skin, or you can actually go full coverage because it's buildable. It's gonna look wonderful. It balances out your complexion. It just gives you a nice coverage. And when it sets so well. It's kind of like a cream to powder. It sets and your skin looks airbrushed. Very, very pretty. I ended up getting a backup because it was that good. I highly recommend it if you're able to find your shade. And that's the thing when it comes to Temu, sometimes you have to get more than one to really narrow down what's your closest shade, because sometimes the pictures don't do it justice. But I've personally purchased out of pocket some Temu makeup, and I didn't mind getting 2 or 3 of a kind because things are so affordable. So I would always like get one shade lighter, what I thought would be my shade, and then I'll go a shade darker, so that in the event that I narrow down to one shade, I still have family members that I can share the other 2 shades with. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna grab the little tip of that and I'm going to apply that foundation under the eye as concealer. I've done that before and it works. Just gives you the perfect coverage under there, but it's not heavy. And then whatever's left we'll apply on the lid as a primer. See, like I've actually just done this. I've done brows. I'll go ahead and apply this foundation lightweight under the eye, on the lid, and on the face. And I've moved on and my skin looks amazing balls. Remember the little Charlotte Tilbury-ish type of dupes? I have a highlight, I have a bronzer, and I have a blush. I actually have 2 blushes. I featured them in the haul video. One is red, one is orange. We're going with orange today, but we're gonna go ahead and bronze. No, this is the highlighter. Oh, this is the blush. Okay, now we have the bronzer. That's one thing that I'll tell you. I kind of wish, first of all, these are mostly all first impressions. Just by looking at the packaging, I wish that it would at least tell you what each of them are. So it'll say like dark shade, you know, medium, light, highlight, red, orange. Because at this point, in order for me to identify which one is which, I have to like open every single one of them. Is it a total flop? No, because for the price point, you know, like it is what it is. You can always label it at home, considering, oh wait, we have to open and close. That's one of the features that I really liked about this. You're able to twist open and then twist shut. We're gonna get more product. Okay, we're gonna twist it shut. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, so we're just gonna tap, tap. This is lightweight. I feel like it is buildable. I still haven't set my under eye. Technically don't need to, but I'm leaving it alone because I want to show you guys what that's going to look like. You know how concealers, usually you have to set it because of the formulas that typically would crease and they don't dry to a powder finish? This product is actually really nice under the eye. So if you're able to go really, really light with one shade and then get another one specifically to apply all over your face, so you'll have a concealer shade and a foundation shade, that would be amazing. Because look, I haven't set it and it's good. Like, it looks and feels really good. So this is super lightweight on the skin. It gives you that like healthy glow. It gave you a little hint, a little kiss of something, and this is great if you want to keep it super simple that day. No worries. I know it's very glowy, shimmery, shiny. We're gonna give it a minute. We're not done yet. Now we're gonna go in with, this is the highlighter. Hold on. We're gonna go in with, this is the bronzer. Lord Jesus. We're gonna go in with the blush. 1 tap, 2 tap, 1 tap, 2 tap. Same sponge. Blend. You guys, wait till you see my upcoming haul. I ended up getting Urban Decay dupes. Remember the ones that I kept telling you that I wanted but I couldn't snag because they're always sold out? Guess who got them? I'm so excited. I'm still looking for dupes of high-end makeup, so you guys can like check that out. We can try it together. You guys know we always do try-ons and we'll see if they're amazing, if they're not, so we can see whether or not it's worth you running out and spending your money on the high end, or if the dupes are just as good or decent enough, if you will. I wanted to keep myself super simple today, but this is more than I expected. I'm gonna go in with the bronzer and I'm just gonna kind of warm up the eye really quickly in a fluffy brush. In my mind, I've been wanting to do a really affordable makeup look only using Temu products and seeing whether or not I can create a full face of Temu under $20. So we're gonna go ahead and see whether or not we're able to achieve that today. We're using literally all Temu products, so bear with your girl over here. This was Temu. Also, I featured it in the previous try-on. If you haven't seen my hauls and or my try-ons, I highly recommend them. I think you're really gonna enjoy them. I try to make sure that I'm fun and upbeat on my videos. That's just like who you would meet in real life. I am quirky, fun, upbeat, and all that jazz. And I want you guys to have fun. If you're gonna watch YouTube videos on your spare time, you have to have fun. That's just the way I see it. And then if you can learn a thing or two, that's even better. Now we're gonna get to play around with some of these products here. And again, the skin is so glowy and simple and pretty, so we have to kind of like match the eyeball to that. But do you guys remember all of these like Urban Decay little like pressed shimmer moonstone thingy dupes? I really wanted to try this one all over the eye, so I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see. And I don't have to use a primer because I applied that foundation on the lid. So I'm gonna grab the same brush, but I wanted to show you guys the eyeshadow up close. Look how pretty it is. It's a bronze, but it has specks of gold in it. I'm gonna take her with a fluffy brush. I'm gonna tap, oh, that is pretty. I'm gonna tap here like this, and then I'm going to blend it out. I wonder if we're gonna be able to see the gold shimmers in it, or if it's gonna like kind of go away because of the brush. Oftentimes it does blend away, so, you know, I don't have high hopes. And again, these were super cheap, like $1 something, so I can't be mad at it. I think we need to add more shimmer to the eyeball. I'm gonna grab a little more, and I'm gonna drag some of that under the eye. I'm gonna grab the shimmer shade. This one, oh my god, it just fell over. That's bad. That's no bueno. On a positive note, it fell onto one of these little plastic thingies, and this is the kind of formula, oh god, that you're just able to kind of repress. So we're gonna do that. By the way, this is the one that came broken that I told you guys that I just pressed her back in. I guess I didn't do a good job. I got it back in here. I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna fall over again, so I'm just gonna show you the shade like this. I'll let you know that it is shade number 1. Let's try this again. Fluffy brush. I'm gonna dip it into here very lightly. See if it's gonna pick up. And I wanna tap that. I can use another brush, but I just kind of wanna see how this is gonna work. I wanna tap that on. So it does work with the brush. I didn't want it to be super intense and metallic. I wanted to add a little something, but not too much. So this works. So yeah, that other shade, the initial like bronzy shade, once you start blending, the shimmers kind of disappear. So you might want to add another topper on top if you want the shimmers. If you don't want the shimmers, it's a beautiful shade on its own. It can't be a full face of Temu and I don't use my accent lashes, girl. Come on now. You guys know I'm obsessed with these lashes. And if you're someone who has a difficult time applying lashes, accent lashes might be for you. In the meantime, while you get in the habit of applying lashes, makes it so much easier. All right, let's pop these babies on. Don't judge my eyeballs. They're not ready, okay? The lashes need to set. I really want to go ahead and try that highlight shade. I'm assuming it's this one because there's like some highlighter sticking out the side. Not that I need any more glowy on the skin. I like how lightweight these are though. Like it looks like a serum bronzer, a serum blush. Let's see what this one is going to look like on the skin. If you're gonna have your hair pulled back, your hair won't stick to it, I think you'll be okay. If you don't like your hair sticking to your skin but you want your hair loose, I'd skip on these because they're not gonna set to a powder finish. They are gonna stay somewhat tacky. And then for the lips, we're gonna go back to the Lang Manny 12-piece lip set. I really liked the last lippy we did. Our eyes are so simple. Maybe we should get another pop of color. How about something like this red? Let's see, because last time the issue was the stick was yellow. Okay, this is fun. It's not like yellow. And for those of you wondering if I liked the formula, last time I did. It wasn't super drying and it lasted a fairly long time on my lips. But once I started having oils, it started like falling apart, which makes sense. All right, you guys, so here is the completed look. I'm gonna go ahead, give myself a second. I'm gonna go on the Temu app. I'm gonna find the prices for every single product. And we're gonna find out whether or not I actually did it. Was I able to achieve a full face of Temu under $20? Let's figure that out. I've got the prices for you guys, so we're gonna get into it. The eyeshadows are beautiful. Yes, one is broken, but one arrived broken. I pressed it back in and it fell apart. Now, each of these go for $1.99. I got shade number 1, which is the one that was broken, $1.99, and shade number 5, which is the topper, $1.99. The brow pencil, I actually like this shade better than the black, but if anything, I kind of like them together. Each of these is only 71 cents. The Lang Manny foundation that I've been talking about for a few videos at this point is only $1.07, and this is gonna last you a good while. It's so pigmented, you don't need a lot. That's a yes for me, and I'm so happy it's affordable. I'm gonna get more. The blush is $2.57. The highlight is $2.57, and the bronzer is $2.57. The powder bronzer shade I used on my lid is $2.54. They have it available in several shades. I ended up getting this one to work more so as a bronzer for me, but this can be used as a setting powder and or a powder foundation. The lashes, I already told you guys, I highly recommend them. I need to get more. And at $2.07, you're getting 7 sets. So you can just purchase the one for $2.07, see if you love it, see if you hate it, and then move on from there. Here is where I'm torn. I only used one. So technically speaking, I want to price it as the one, but I got the price for the full set. The full 12-piece set goes for $10.17, but I find it to be unfair to kind of like include that as part of my Temu haul because I might just use the one. Similarly to this, it's $2.07. I only use the one. So technically I can kind of price it down. So this is what I'm going to say. If we're going to price this at the 85 cents for the one item, then yeah, girl, I met my goal. I was able to do a full face of Temu under $20, coming up at $18.93. But if you're like, no, don't cheat, you're going to price it as the 12-piece set. Okay, I hear you. I'm gonna give you the price for that too. If we're pricing it at the full set, then I didn't meet my goal. Cause then it's $28.25. But I choose to believe that I met my goal and I was under $20 because I only use one. So cut me some slack. But yeah, you guys, this was so much fun. I love playing around with makeup. I love trying new products and letting you know if I recommend products or not. I know you guys enjoy it too, so it makes me really happy to be able to do these kind of videos. And if you want to see any links to these products, I will link the video in which I featured them, the haul video. That way you'll see every single product linked there. It's gonna be a lot harder to like decipher with so much product. So I'll just go ahead and link that one and you can just go in the description box, check it out, and snag anything you need from this video and any other product that you're interested in. And if you're new here, I want to take a moment to invite you to join our family here on the YouTube by hitting the subscribe button below. I upload 6 days out of the week. I want to make sure you have fun, ongoing content at all given times. And I'll go ahead and recommend 2 videos here on screen I'm hoping you'll consider checking out. And if you do, I will see you guys over there. Bye, guys.